Hi traders, welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we're just going to be looking at the easiest 1 minute scalping strategy that you'll ever learn, probably. Okay, so basically this strategy uses just 3 EMAs and it gives you clear, fast entries with no guesswork. Okay, let's just break it down step by step. First of all, you set up your charts with 3 exponential moving averages. So we are just going to view our navigator real quick, and we are going to add our moving averages to the chart. We're going to be starting with the first EMA, which is going to be the 5 EMA. Okay, and ensure that the method is set to exponential. Apply to close, then you can just select whatever color that you want to use. Okay, so the 5 EMA is the fast moving average. All right, the 5 EMA is the fast moving average. Okay, sorry, I think I had a moving average here before. Let's just move this real quick. Okay, and the visualization was not on all time frames before. Okay, so now we have our 5 EMA on the chart. Then we are going to be adding the 13 EMA. Okay, we're going to change this to 13. Remember, this is a 1 minute strategy. We're going to be changing the color for easy identification. Here we go. This is the 13 EMA. This is for medium speed. All right, and then we're going to be adding the slowest of the three, which is the 21 EMA. Okay, so here we go, the 21 EMA. We're going to give this another color. All right, so we have our 5 EMA, 13 EMA, and 21 EMA. Now you can do this on MetaTrader, TradingView, or any charting platform. Okay, do not feel restricted to just the MetaTrader 5. Okay, ensure that you color code them to keep it clean. All right, make sure you use different colors for each of these EMAs. Okay, this strategy works best on the 1 minute time frame where quick reactions and small moves matter. Now here is how it works. Yeah, you look for all 3 EMAs to align in one direction, just like what we have here right now. The EMA 5 must be above the EMA 13, and the EMA 13 must be above the EMA 21 for a buy setup. All right, now the opposite is the case for a sell setup. Okay, for a sell setup, you must have the 5 EMA below the 13 EMA, and the 13 EMA must be below the 21 EMA. So in this case, we had a good sell opportunity. In this other case, we had a good buy opportunity. So that is your confirmation of momentum. Okay, now once you see that alignment, you wait for a small pullback. Okay, now pullbacks are very important, right? You don't want to jump into a trade at a random price point. You want to maximize your risk to reward ratio. Okay, for example, as we had this crossover here, it is better for you to wait for a pullback and you enter a buy here instead of just jumping into a buy here. All right, so that is the reason why you have to wait for a pullback. So once price pulls back to this zone, the pullback could be to the 5 EMA or the 13 EMA or the 21 EMA. Just make sure that the pullback has concluded. After the pullback concludes, then you enter your buy trade. All right, so it's pretty easy. In the case of a sell, just make sure that the pullback has completed. Let's look for a good sell opportunity. You can see this was a sell, right? This was a sell signal. We had a pullback here. So this would have been a good place to enter a sell right after the pullback concluded. All right. So it is quite easy. Okay, it's quite easy. It's clean, it's fast, and there is no messy indicator clutter on your screen. Now for your stop loss, You have to keep it tight. Okay, just place it above the pullback for a sell trade. So once you have confirmed the conclusion of this pullback, how do you confirm the conclusion of the pullback? Once price has hit the moving average, whether it's the 5 or the 13 or the 21, then you wait for the next candle to form. Okay, the next candle to form, this our sell, we have to be below this. Okay, sorry about that. So once the next candle has formed, if you have an engulfing, for example, an engulfing shows that the momentum is changing to the bearish side, because this is a bearish engulfing, right? So you need to get a confirmation candlestick pattern before you proceed to entering your trade. So this is a bearish engulfing. So that gives us a confirmation to enter a sell trade, and your stop loss can be above that pattern. Then now in the case of a buy, okay, after your pullback, right, after your pullback, you also wait for a bullish candlestick pattern. In this case, you can see we had a pin, we had a pin bar, right? You can see we had a pin bar. In fact, we had a morning star. You can see we had a morning star pattern around here, right? So right after your bullish candlestick pattern, then you proceed to enter your buy trade after that pattern concludes. So that shows that the momentum is going in the direction of the buyers. So you can set your stop loss below that pattern. You can see it's pretty easy. All right. Now your exit can be as simple as riding the move until the EMAs cross back against your trade, or you can just decide to set a fixed risk to reward ratio. Okay, for your exit, you can decide to ride the move until you have bearish crossovers from the moving averages, or you can just decide to use a fixed risk to reward ratio, maybe 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending on your trading style. Okay, in the case of a sell, you can just ride the move all the way until you have a crossover to the upside. Okay, now remember that the 1 minute chart is where this strategy works. This is the strategy, this is the time frame that you should be using the strategy on. Okay, the 1 minute time frame, okay, in order to minimize your exposure. All right, yeah. So this 3 EMA strategy shines during high volume sessions, your London Open, your New York Open, or when major news is out. Okay, avoid ranging markets. You want clean directional movement. You can also use a basic trend filter from the 5 minute chart if you want more confluence. Okay, but even without that, the strategy is still powerful on the 1 minute chart. The secret behind this is momentum structure. Okay, the EMAs help you ride short-term trends, while the pullback entry gives you a better price. All right, this combo works across forex pairs, indices, crypto, anything with volatility. It's also one of the easiest ways to train your eyes to spot momentum shifts. Okay, so if this 1 minute scalping strategy makes sense to you, go ahead and smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more high quality breakdowns like this. Let me know if you want any other explanations of any other related strategies like this. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Stay sharp and keep chatting smart. See you in the next video.